Oh, it won't be okay. Shit. Yeah, do the music. Play the music, Alan.
Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! Alive!
Is it playing the music?
Yeah. I can hear it.
I hear it.
Goes in and out.
Whoa, wonky tonight. That's wonky.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weird night already. I mean, we got all kinds of shit going on.
With your vote, Archer.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Featuring the sultry sound of Red and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already.
And now, let's start the Ben Show.
Welcome, one and all. The 180th edition of the podcast. At least Alan's got all his music. We're discombobulated tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so bear with us. We apologize. But we are in the 188th episode, and that's usually when the things fall off. The wheels start falling off.
The wheels start falling off.
That's what they say. That's what they say. Well, Fred, so we are, of course, like I said, the BLC podcast, and we're the official podcast of People for Glathatradanata, which is, that's an acronym, Fred. I'll say it for you again. People for Glathatradanata. Now, Fred, that's whatever I said it is. For the public it's short. That's short for the Public Institute bringing awareness for when white guys shave their heads, and then they realize that Nazis are a thing again.
Oh yeah, you didn't think of that.
So we're probably broadcasting live from the palatial EC studios scattered all across the upstate of South Carolina. You can catch us on YouTube, it's true, Facebook, Blue Sky, and all your favorite podcast platforms, and on our brand spanking new website, americasfavoritepodcast.com. Look for stickers on poles near you. Now, it's the one guy that can't take a vacation from that ass. It's Fred.
Damn, okay, I guess so.
I don't know what that is.
You can't take a vacation from your own ass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you said you can't take a vacation.
That ass. No,
that ass.
Nope. My ass follows me wherever.
Everywhere. Almost
everywhere. Everywhere.
Sometimes it leads the way.
Yep. And the man that Nazis hate. The Nazis
not
love
for the reason
hate.
you think.
Yeah, they hate me.
I love TV.
We hate him for so many reasons. Welcome to the show, Alan. Welcome to the show.
Alan on TV one day.
One day. Yeah, they're like, ah. He's like the Captain America.
TV.
Yeah.
He's Puerto Rican Captain America. So welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We are so glad you're with us. Hey, you know what? Before we start the show, I do want to give a shout out to our listeners that are all over the globe. We have really had an uptick in like international listening. We appreciate that. And please forgive us if you are what we are what you think Americans are, because to an extent we are, but we're
totally average Americans.
You think I think we're above average Americans. Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I'm not saying a lot.
Not by far, but
no.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. I don't want to oversell it.
Right.
I'd say we're probably 65 to 68%
above average American.
If it's 50% of the average American, we're at about 65 to 68%. One of these days, we're going to get to 69.
We're going to and stay right there.
That's where we're at.
We'll stay right there.
Joe Rogan can be the top 1%. We want to be top 69%, baby.
There you go.
So, welcome to the show. Thank you again from all over the world. Bienvenue. That's a different language. So, and now we're dropped into the 50th percentile. So, we're so glad you're here, though. And Fred, we're glad you're here because I didn't realize that you took a whirlwind tour around the world last week in between shows.
I did. I it's that time of year when those those pesky timeshare points start to expire.
Because we've already talked about Fred. I refer back to episode, I'm going to say 123 for Fred's, I don't know, I'm going to guess, for Fred's timeshare scam that he's a part of.
Yes. It's timeshare tour.
Yeah. Yep. So, like, you know, we pay for it, so we got to use it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
like,
the thing. Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, once you're in, you got to.
Not much you can do at that point.
So, yeah, so like we just took a impromptu trip down the Hilton Head and stayed at the. I don't even know what it's called. They all look the same to me.
I mean, just so you know,
it's like all the same.
Just so you're aware, Fred, episode 123 had one of my favorite titles of all time. It's a Royal de Cream. We were talking about the Dick Cream.
Oh yeah.
And 6, the musical.
Oh yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Maybe with my lovely wife. I don't remember.
I think so. I think it was.
Maybe.
So
yeah, we are. She joined us.
We left after work. So like
on Friday.
We didn't get on the road till like 6:30.
Hit the road.
You know what I'm saying?
So for those of you in Tunisia who are listening to us,
right?
Where Fred is heading is about 5 hours away.
Yeah, it's not
not
that far. It's
4,
about 3 hours. 4 hours.
3.5 hours.
3 hours. Yeah, it took 3 hours. Yeah, it did. Yeah,
on these things we have called interstates that are poorly made and underfunded. So
it's the southeastern South Carolina. So that's where we were heading. And
heading for the beach.
Got there Friday about 10, and then like, the place is all weird because like the streets are tight, and they gave us a map and was like, "You're staying here," and like it took us like 20 minutes driving around in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is it like real packed in?
Yeah, it's really like it's
like they pack in as many units as they can.
No, they packed like it's only like there's 3 like little islands like cul-de-sacs. So like and each cul-de-sac has like 4 buildings, 2 on each side, and you have like a middle common area.
I've seen those guys.
You know
like the courtyard area.
Right. Yeah. So like
where the
we
sacrifices
couldn't figure out which one it was, but it took us like 20 minutes to do it.
One in out. You can only go the same way in and out, and if there's cars and shit, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. Yeah, it is. It's tight like that though.
Yeah, because that's when you turn an out into an in, and then you're fucked.
Yes.
So the plan was like the place that we stayed was probably
Gilligan's Landing,
maybe 1,000 yards, or not 1,000 yards.
It
was like 500
miles
to the beach. You know
okay.
Like 500
yards. A couple hundred yards.
Like it was walking distance.
You could see the beach.
Walking distance. You could walk through. You could walk through the courtyard, and they had beach access.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So like that was the plan. We got there. We stayed up a little bit, played some games with the kids, and then in the morning we're getting up. We're gonna go. We're gonna walk out to the beach.
Yeah. No beach.
So all this weekend, they were going no beach. It just
we had to pay extra to see the beach.
The sand just kept going. The water
just said that there was no water.
So we get out there, and all this weekend they've been talking about rain. Last weekend it was just rain. It was just rain. So we get there, and it's overcast and low tide.
Good, yeah.
We get.
Roll Tide.
We're there for maybe 30 minutes, and like the rain starts coming, and we're like, "Shit, let's get out of here."
So,
you're getting wet anyway. So what's the deal?
It was rain. It was rain and lightning, and the lifeguard was out there, and they were like, get out of the water. So
I'd have been like, "You're not the boss of me,
sand."
So was it like they don't pass off? Were they running in slow motion when they were telling you to get out of the water?
No, dude. Like we started to sit in one of those like fancy chairs. They had like the fancy chairs on the beach.
Like cabanas.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, look at these fancy chairs. You know what I'm saying? We can sit here.
Like, this is what we're paying for.
then like as soon as I sat down, he got up and started. I was like, "Oh shit, this shit we ain't supposed to see here."
No.
I was like, "Nah."
He actually looked. He looked and looked at you, and he was like, "No, that shit ain't gonna work."
He's like, "Are you the Johnsons?" I was like, "Yeah,
goddamn right we are." Well, yeah, I'm Tiff, and this is Suzanne. Tiff,
Biff Johnson.
Yeah,
Biff
exactly.
Johnson.
They call me Big.
So we left the beach, went to
strip club.
Like she had to go get something so we could get something to eat. No, we didn't want to pay for it because like they had a thing where like she had to do something and they gave her like
so they had food on site.
Money. Yeah, there was a restaurant there.
Oh, that's cool.
So she had to see the presentation and get free food.
No, it wasn't a presentation. It was something. It was something to do.
They're already in.
Well, no, they always try to sell you more.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. No, that's later this year. We got to go down for that.
That's the reckoning.
They're giving us a free week to come sit through a seminar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 45 minutes. 45 minutes. You sit through the seminar, and then you get a free week on us.
45.
You don't have to buy anything. Yeah.
The only good news is for Freddie shows up 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you got everything. You went to Doc Garlic's on the beach, I assume.
Yeah, that thing we did and like. Soon as we went back and we went where they had an indoor pool too, so we took the kids to the indoor pool, let them swim, and then we were like, "Well, let's go get something to eat."
Yeah,
it kind of like the rain had slacked off. You know what I'm saying? Like it was drizzling a little bit, but like and this place it's just order from the window, and then they have like outside seating.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah. There's no inside to eat it, and like. So like we order and like it's just chaos. We're here with 3 kids and
and there's 100 people in line.
Yeah, there was a few.
Yeah.
And so like they give us the little disc thing, the buzz
buzzer,
buzz, the buzzer. So we're sitting there waiting for it and trying to keep the kids occupied. Food finally comes out and like we're sitting at this little round top. You know what I mean? So it's all tight. And then the rain starts to pick up.
Oh no! And you're outside, uncovered.
We're outside. And then, like, it starts to pick up, and then it starts coming down, man. I mean, it's torrential. I told the kids, I was like, "Oh no, it's Hurricane Bob."
Not again.
Not again. Hey, what's up? They're kind of Jason. Jason says, "What's up? What's up, man?" We're just listening to Fred and his terrible vacation.
Yeah.
Or great vacation. You're gonna remember it.
Most
so more importantly than rain, what did you get at Fisherman Bob's Seafood Resort to eat?
What did I get?
Because my assumption is they had just hamburgers and hot dogs and
what'd you get to eat?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I did. They had
it's a food
first
show,
day.
Fred.
What did I get? First day, what did I get?
Did you get a hot dog like Parker did in
No, I got a chicken sandwich. I got chicken sandwich. I got a chicken sandwich. I got grilled chicken sandwich. Yeah, I got grilled chicken
mayo and
grilled. Look at that.
And then the
that's
next
the only
day,
thing the kids wouldn't steal from him.
I got the mushroom Swiss burger.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a mushroom Swiss burger the second time out. So
Fred, you were to reiterate for the audience, you were in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Yeah, Hilton Head, South Carolina, right on the beach, right on the water. Down by the beach.
Did you go golfing?
Oh no!
You had time to go golfing.
And that was the bad thing. I'm surrounded by golf courses. There's like 4 golf courses like in a circle around.
But you had to come back. I mean, that was you said you got there Friday night. Saturday rain all day, right? Or did it rain all day, or just kind of off and on? And then they had to come back on Sunday.
Yeah, we came back on Sunday. Yeah. Which was Mother's Day, so yeah.
Mother.
So there you go.
But
no golf.
No, it was a good trip. I mean, I always like going down there, like towards the coast, man. I just like the atmosphere, the aesthetics. We went and ate at the boathouse.
I knew it would be something like that. It's always something.
That was that's what my wife wanted for Mother's Day. She was like, I want to go eat at the boathouse. I was like, all right, go eat at the boathouse.
Oh, there you go.
I'll take you to the boathouse.
Fucking boathouse, yeah.
Now, my thing is
the boathouse is the do you remember the murder murders? The murders?
Yeah, murders.
Yeah.
The murders. So when the youngest boy had that boat accident, like that was that's where they stopped it.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where the boat had crashed, and he's like,
that's where they stopped it and got that's where they stopped it and got more drinks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
so at least you get some alcohol.
Right, and then got back on the water. You know what I mean? And then
happened.
ran into that bridge. Yeah, the murders.
So there you go.
The murders.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time, friend. Was the food at the boathouse good? Was it murderously good?
Yes. Man. Well, if you were here,
if you dropped some bills on the ground to eat there for 5 people, right? 5 people?
Yeah, you probably dropped some bills.
If you accidentally dropped some bills on the ground, how many do you think you would have dropped? You can say conservatively.
Well, I don't think we spent $100.
Really? Well, that's a great deal.
Yeah,
that's
it was less than $100.
5, yeah.
That's $1,000.
Yeah, it was less. Yeah, because like I got the like the breakfast platter.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
And, oh my god! And what we really want, I had breakfast because my wife and it is delicious.
The poo-poo platter.
They've got this sushi. They got the sushi firecracker roll. Yeah, firecracker roll.
Okay.
And like this is 11:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating sushi and scrambled eggs.
Sounds like a winner to me.
America.
Sounds like it's not the craziest thing that's ever happened in a restaurant.
No. But no,
it works.
It's delicious. Oh my goodness.
Well, good. I'm glad you had a good time. Shout out to Boathouse Restaurant. If we ever are in Hilton Head, we'll be there. Especially if it's cheap.
There you go.
If you got sushi and breakfast for less than $100, I don't even know. That sounds like a great deal.
They had a buffet too.
See, now you got me. Now I'm in.
Yeah, they had a buffet.
All right, next show we're broadcasting live from
the
buffet. From the buffet, under the buffet. At least I'll just reach my hand up occasionally and grab something. I don't even know what it is.
Grab
it's gonna be great. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Mashed potatoes.
It's someone's hand, someone else's hand. Well, Fred, I'm glad you had a good time. Would you go? Would you recommend Hilton Head to anyone else, or would you rather have gone somewhere else? I don't know.
No, I mean that was fine because we could have went to Myrtle, and I don't really want to do Myrtle.
Oh, okay. So you had options. Yeah. Oh, I would much rather head to Myrtle.
Yeah.
We had people listening all over the world. Myrtle Beach sucks, and they show you everywhere else but here. They show these commercials, and they make it look so cool and awesome. You get there, and it is none of those things.
It is not that.
So we're probably never going to be sponsored by Myrtle Beach, but that's okay.
It wouldn't go anyway.
I would not.
That'll bring our ratings down.
Bring our credibility.
The beach is so it ruined our reputation. The beach is so dirty and ruined our reputation.
Like we have that. Like we have a reputation.
Exactly. That's the joke. It made it worse.
It made it worse than it is now.
Speaking of ruining our reputation, I'm pretty sure that I have done something to ruin my reputation online, and I don't really understand why.
Shit.
No, I didn't do anything sketchy. You know, we always talk about the algorithm. And
you got
like
a haircut.
I did get a haircut, and I don't know if that's what. Oh shit, that might be what did it. Because for like the last 3 days, I'm not even kidding you. I have been getting fed nothing but autism content. Like people are like, I have autism, and this is how I tie my shoe. And I'm like, Do you think I'm autistic?
That girl.
I did not look at that girl.
Yeah, he did.
I never looked at that. No.
He looked at that girl,
That
and
girl.
then he watched the other sister.
And then I was like, yeah, let me fire that up. Fire that up for a little while. Yeah, and I looked up autisticbutts.com just to see what would come up. Now I can't help but think of that. That's funny. Autistic butts. Sorry. Anyway. But no, it's just like constantly. I don't know if like I said, I don't know how it got caught. And I don't know if I watched like the key video that they're like, if someone watches this video 4 times, they're autistic. And then I like watched it and left it on and walked away or something. And now they're like, all right, we see you.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with being autistic. I mean, that's, there are levels to it. There are some people who are, I had to explain to my kids the other day that autistic wasn't a thing when we were growing up. You were just retarded.
Yes. It was like that.
I was like, they just called everybody retarded,
everything, and they just lumped it all into
all together. Yeah, it was all together. Yeah.
Yep. They just lumped it all together, man.
Yeah, because it was so much easier.
Oh,
yeah. But I was like,
got a club foot, retarded.
Yeah. You're like, I see you only have one arm.
Hand.
Yep.
You got that little hand.
Got a retarded hand.
Retarded.
Yep. She's got retarded handitis.
You can't speak English. You're retarded.
Retarded.
Happened a lot.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right. Because Alan had to do that. So, but yeah. So I just don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know how to get out of this autism hole. I don't. It's got me questioning things. It's got me wondering, like, am I autistic? Like, maybe a little bit. Because why would he keep telling me I am if I'm not?
Well, maybe they want your money.
Is this why everybody voted for Trump? Because they just kept seeing him over and over. They're like, maybe he's all right. Saying they're like, yeah, he's
it's
on
the
a lot.
Power of positive thinking, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Very good.
I don't know, man. It just made me think of like, what does the internet think of us? Like of me, you know what I mean? Not me. Like, I don't care what the people on the internet. What does the internet itself, the magical conglomerate of machines? Yeah, like, because it feeds you content. Like, okay, so Fred, like, what is your? So I don't do TikTok, right? And that's we've talked about that a lot. You guys send me TikTok links. I go haha, but I never watch them because I don't do TikTok. Sure, they're hilarious, but I'm just saying. Same thing happens. My kids send me like, Dad, check this out. I'm like, don't do TikTok. Sorry.
All right.
Like, send it to me on an old man platform like Facebook Reels or whatever.
MySpace.
Yeah, send it me on freaking MySpace. That would be awesome. But no, it just made me think, like I said, so like my reels are like, if I had to like say, okay, it's boom, 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 like the cadence. For me, it would be, it's usually like, let's be honest here. Food, there's probably like 5 things. So it's like food.
Let me see.
And then I've been like going to the gym. So like looking up stuff. So it'll be like a little bit of workout. And then it'll be like probably food again, maybe like a little basketball, and then some random crazy bullshit. Like that you don't know. And I think that's the trigger, right? So like they're like, oh, if this guy likes this crazy bullshit, we're gonna like keep giving him the crazy bullshit.
Yeah. Well, see, that's my thing. I don't like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I hardly like anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean like, but no, not like click like. They don't care about. They just want to see how long you're on the video.
Yeah, they don't care about the likes. They care about the how long.
You watch
the time, the duration.
Yeah,
yeah. And if you watch it multiple times,
yep.
Because you
especially if
you
you're on
walk away.
TikTok, man. TikTok's algorithm is perfect. You can watch something for 5 minutes, and the next thing you know, it's like 100 videos of the same thing.
Right. All that time. Yeah, and that's how they get you. And that's why I'm wondering, like, what did I watch? That maybe I know what I watched for food. Right? Okay.
That girl, man.
What's that girl?
Well, you may have watched the food show that the cook or something was autistic.
I don't think that's a thing. Would you? Well, no, that's okay. I'm thinking
I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean,
I don't know if that is a bad thing or not.
No, it's not.
What's it called?
I mean, they
what's it called? What's it called?
It's called the Tism Kitchen.
Yeah.
What's it called?
They
I don't think we can say that.
That's a show title.
We just lost 2 viewers.
A show title that we can't use.
We had like 2 viewers and then 0 immediately.
Cooking with Todd, I said.
Oh, Todd.
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 Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So
man, good save.
yeah. So
God
Fred,
damn.
my question to you and Alan is, what does your like feed look like on an average? If you, I know it's a lot to think about.
Well, let me see. I'll look
I'm
at
gonna,
mine right now.
I got mine. Yeah, I was about to say I'll pull mine up.
You're going through
I'm
it
gonna give
live.
you the first.
Okay,
I'm going through it live. Yeah.
All right. Under over
All
on the
right.
first thing being titty.
Okay, let's see.
It's some
10 unforgettable David Lee Roth moments. That's mostly music.
What are you on?
On YouTube.
What are you?
Okay.
You're on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the TikTok, and my first one is like some people making a Righteous Gemstones skit type.
So comedy.
I guess.
Comedy.
Yeah, it's comedy. It's comedy.
Yeah, let me see what my TikTok is. Okay.
My second one is another Righteous Gemstones.
It's
skit.
actually it's the correct response when we press that. It's a Mr. T, and
yeah,
it's basically it's comedy. It's like a Mr. T, whatever.
Gotcha. Okay, I don't know if we can show that. Now we're gonna get demonetized now.
No,
Mr. T. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
No, it's not a.
Pretty sure I'm showing
whatever.
a YouTube video in the back.
It's not an Aaron's commercial, so we're good.
Right. Okay, that's the main thing.
My third one is the golf video.
Okay, see, that makes sense, right?
That makes
So
sense. Yeah. And I think
now,
the reason Righteous Gemstones came up because I shared a Uncle Baby Billy clip with a friend of mine. So like that's why I'm getting a lot of gemstones.
So they gotcha.
Yeah, they got.
I mean, his clips are funny, especially the one he drives
Oh,
off.
yeah.
He shoots him a bird and drives off and goes.
Oh no, dude!
He drives that M3 and he flips the flips the trailer.
The one I sent was he slapped his wife on the butt and she pooed it.
And she put it. He's like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting. You gotta go wash that now.
Yeah, wash that thing now. Go wash it.
Yeah. Oh, damn, woman, did you just break wind? You know,
because he just. What is he?
Everything was like, that guy is in. Walton
Walter Goggins. Yeah.
Yes.
Everything he's in, he's
Very
got
good.
that accent. You know, he was Raylan. Now come from the holler. Okay. He hosted SNL the other night. Does not talk like that. Or maybe he does, and
no, because he's from Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's from
boy.
like Tennessee, Kentucky. He's a Southern boy. So like, but like everything he's in, Fallout, the Ghoul,
right?
He's even like,
no, he was also in Fallout.
Yeah, I was just thinking, said it out loud. Said it out loud. Like, who are you? I'm Matt. He was the Second Amendment. He's like, guns. I'm Matt.
Guns.
Well, there's other more important things in the country.
Yeah, goods.
Who are you again? I'm Matt. What state are you from? United States.
The United one.
Ridiculous. No, Walter Goggins
he was great. He's an awesome actor. I love that dude. I still want to watch White Lotus. I had to watch the shit.
Everything he's in, he's good in it. The show may be shitty, but he's good.
Really
whatever he's in, he's good.
Yeah, right. He's a good actor. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more of the show. How do I do a break, Alan?
Well, you can't pause it.
Oh, I just have to put some on TV.
Yeah, you got to put.
Okay, we'll put this on. Okay, we'll be right back.
Yep.
Mute your mic.
Yeah, you can keep on singing and do the music. Actually, I can put some music on. Let's see. We'll do some
music. I'll sing
right here.
The song all night long. Look at my
Trying not to fall. I have no will. Are you playing your skin because you took advantage of me? I'm on a box and you're gonna shoot me down. So what's the use? You took my goose because you took advantage of me. I'm so hot and bothered that I don't know my elbow from my ear. Suffer something awful each time you go.
Welcome back to the 188th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. I did not give the guys any notice that we were coming back, but that's how we roll. None at all, baby. I don't know how to do that. That's why I'm not the producer, Fred. You are. Or Alan is. One of you was.
No.
We don't even know who the producer is. Well,
No.
Fred,
No tips.
I heard that this is
You
the
heard?
season for canceling.
Yes. Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's the TV season of canceling.
Oh.
It's
Oh, I thought it was the other
probably
type.
not canceling for us, hopefully, but at this rate, maybe we will.
They can't cancel us, baby.
That's right.
Can't
'Cause
cancel us.
they don't pay us.
Yeah, you gotta be paid to be canceled. We ain't
Sure.
paid. So
Well, how about, are there any
Don't sound
TV
like-
shows that people did get paid for
yeah.
that might get canceled? And
Yeah,
we want to,
yeah.
if you have a list, I'd like to weigh in if I've seen it or if we've seen it and if we think
Right.
it should be canceled or not.
So this is one my wife and kids, like my wife, she's got the kids into that. She likes to like watch one of those NBC shows.
No.
And this show was called Found.
Is this like a procedural
with,
show?
What do you
Is that the
mean? I
dude
don't
that
know
can
what
find
is.
people?
Like CSI or NCI, where it's like, this happened, so we have to do this, so we have to do this, so we have to do this, so then they're found.
Right. Yeah.
So like a
and then they're
procedural,
found.
you
Yeah,
know,
it
every
was-
episode is essentially has the same.
Yeah, somehow they figure it
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the worst one is But anyway, yes, Found. Do you remember True Blood, the show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, about vampires.
So Yeah, Tara.
The
I
vampires.
don't know her name. I don't remember her name. Lafayette.
Tara,
Sister
vampire.
Tara. She was
Pinky
the
of
star of
blood.
this show.
He's found
And,
about vampires too.
Yes.
No,
Was
it's
it
not about the vampires.
They
So did it-
canceled that
Blah
shit.
blah blah.
Did it have montage music when they were trying to figure shit out? Like they would always have the montage. music.
no, they don't. It's not a montage show.
Okay, but it didn't make
my
it.
My man Zach Morris was in it. It didn't make it. 2 seasons.
Okay,
They canceled it. My kids and wife were real disappointed.
Well, you never know. They might pick it up on.
They may put it on Peacock or something.
They ain't doing it.
They give up.
They ain't doing it. My wife said the same thing. They ain't doing it.
Yeah, you don't want to give false hope.
Yeah.
I guess the third season of that will never be found. Sorry. I couldn't help.
That was a good one. So another one. These are on NBC, by the way.
All
Suits
NBC.
LA.
Suits LA. Okay.
These are
The
Suits
spin-off
LA
of
was
the
just
original
what,
Suits.
Suits LA only had like 4 episodes, right?
That was first season. They got one. They got
All
one
they needed.
shot at it, and like
All
they
they
didn't get
needed
the
to say,
viewership.
Oh,
No one
Because
cares
Meghan
about guys
Markle
in
wasn't
suits.
Yeah,
Who cares about Suits?
Meghan Markle drove that show. Suits. Like Suits was a really good show. Like
Yeah.
I binged it on Netflix, and like,
wait a second. What,
no, it
Meghan
was
Markle?
really good show.
Really? I
Suits
didn't
was
even
an
realize
old
she
show,
was.
dude.
She was. Yeah, it's an old show. She was in.
It's not like
that's like.
current.
Oh, that's right. That
That's
was
how
the
hair-
USA
that's how
Network.
she- Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like-
Yeah. NBC picked it up and tried to bring it back with Suits LA, and it did not take off.
Nope.
Another one that they brought back from the old days that I
Night
really
Court.
wanted to start watching. Night Court. Yeah, Night Court got
Yeah.
canceled.
Saw that. I
Night
wanted
Court
to.
got canceled.
Well, see, and Fred, maybe this is the reason it got canceled because I feel the same way you did. Where I'm like, I really wanted to start watching that show, and I never even tried. But I like in my head,
I
I'm
was
like,
watching
yeah.
like, yeah, Night Court.
Yeah, that's probably
And,
the issue with this. Is like, I'd love to watch that, but I'm not gonna.
Right.
Why'd they cancel it?
Because we let them down, man.
That's right. We ruined it.
No, there's another one. I didn't watch this one. I have no idea what it's about, but it's The Irrational. That's canceled. And
Nope,
also
why.
Lopez and Lopez.
Oh,
Which,
give me a
of
break.
course, that was getting canceled. Yeah, they gave him a break, all right.
They gave him a break.
Why'd you cancel my show? I say.
Well, you figure out most of the shows they canceled were old reboots that
Yeah, but I'm George.
Right,
Lopez.
yeah.
you got to start coming out with original shit. That's what it is they're just lazy. They gotten lazy.
Well, that's yeah. And they're like, oh, we'll throw this shit on the wall and see what happens.
Yeah.
And see what sticks.
So that was just NBC. That
was just NBC.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead.
Are there any other notable cancellations? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's. I mean,
Okay.
that's good bit. CBS. I didn't watch this. I don't watch these shows. FBI Most Wanted.
I can
and
tell you, I don't
FBI
think I watch
International.
anything. I don't think I watch anything on CBS. Football.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, yeah, football. That's about it. Yep.
Because don't like the
I
sitcom.
do watch local news. I watch local news on CBS.
Okay, well that's fair.
I like
Local
CBS.
news is fine,
Yeah, but that's local news. That's not CBS.
Right. Yeah.
and that's only because they got Darko Grimes.
Right. Yeah. This is a big one. My mom used to watch this show, she did. She watched the show, and they canceled it now. Starring Queen Latifah.
Oh, that's right. Equalizer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to watch Equalizer.
That show surprised me.
Do you know?
I used to watch the original one in Spanish.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah, with the white guy. Yeah.
With the white guy with the
yeah,
Spanish.
Do you know why they
right.
canceled that show, Fred?
No.
Because Trump today said he
Why?
invented the word called equalizer. I'm not even kidding. Like yesterday, he came out and he was like, "I invented a word. It's called equalizing."
so the network was like, dude, no matter if the show is good,
Yeah,
Trump
like,
put himself with it. We're canceling it. Fuck
And it
Queen
was
Latifah. Queen Latifah's like, what the fuck?
They're like that word didn't exist until yesterday, Queen Latifah. So we need your money back. We need all of our money back.
She's like, we can spell it with an S.
That's right. Yeah.
Please don't make me go back and do Taxi 2 with Jimmy Fallon.
Oh no.
No.
Hey, good for Queen Latifah, man. She's made a career out of
Queen Latifah has, you can't.
You gotta respect that, yeah.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah, shit. I remember when she first came out, when she was rapping.
Yeah.
And she was like, when she did her video, she was like one of the first chicks that was actually riding a speed bike. Remember, she was doing the donuts, and I can't remember what video that was.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Black and white, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was black and white. I did fall in love. I was like, damn, that bitch can rap.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah.
Right, so
Damon Wayans
R.I.P.
series.
Okay.
Yeah. Damon Wayans series, Papa's
Didn't watch
House.
I had no idea that was still going.
I don't know what that is.
Nope.
I think it was only one season too. Like
I mean, man, like they have so many shows like that just because every year it's like this where there's 2 dozen, 3 dozen shows that they're like, well, adios.
Right.
Yeah, well, you think about it, it's like baseball. It's the average for shows is really in the 200s. They'll have 30 shows and probably only 12 of them make it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Crazy.
So the last one on CBS's list is Cedric the Entertainer's sitcom, The Neighborhood.
Okay, well that one's been on for a couple of years.
Yeah, that one's been out for it's been out for more than
that one had a good run. Yeah, that one had a good run. But never watched it.
Yeah. Well, they did enough episodes to go in syndication. So they did over 100 episodes.
Right. Yeah. Do white people use a face cloth when they wash? Do you use a face cloth? Or do you wash with your hands?
I wash with my hands. Was that bad?
Yeah.
Is that a white guy thing?
Even your butt. Like
I don't wash my butt with my hands.
You get in the crack with your head.
Oh, I use a loofah.
A loofah?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like the spongy thing.
So wait a second. You use the spongy thing to wipe your ass, and then
go straight to the face.
Okay. So I wanted to make sure.
That's when I wash my tongue.
That's how you do it.
You don't wash your tongue in the shower, Fred?
Yeah, with the loofah, or whatever it's called.
Like I can taste yesterday's spicy chicken salad that we had. So anyway, well, did Fox lose any good ones? I don't even know if they're. I just don't watch TV anymore, man. Like I don't watch.
Well, FX.
Okay.
FX is one that I did start. I started watching this one on FX, and then I found out it got canceled after I got 2 seasons in. The Old Man starring John Lithgow and Chicken Tinker. Yes, there's a Chicken Tinker. R.I.P.D.
I don't know.
Jeff
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff. How about Jeff?
My name is Jeff Bridges, but you can call me Jeff.
Call me Jeff.
Okay, so this is a big one. These are 2 big ones.
Okay. Big daddies.
Netflix. From Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix, yeah.
Squid Game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Season 3's last one.
I don't know if or season 2 part.
No, they're calling that season 3.
Yeah, I think Squid Game.
They're calling it season 3.
Yeah, I just saw the trailer the other day.
Yeah, I think
No, I think it's good. I think the story's. I don't know that it got canceled. I think it was like
as long as they end the story. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and I think that's what that is.
Fine.
Also, going along with that is You on Netflix.
Okay.
Which I watched first 2 seasons of it, and then it's that dude.
It was too
crazy.
creepy.
That dude
I don't like
weird.
watching shows about
weird,
creepy dudes. Not because like
I
not because I feel like I am a creepy, just because I feel like I don't know. I'm like, that's weird. I don't want to know about this dude. He's creepy. Like, I don't like creepy people. I like not them. So why would I watch a show about them?
Yeah.
Except Dexter.
So
yeah.
So we'll call that shows that are coming to an end.
Okay, there you
go. So like Squid Game, the
end of an era
is coming to an end. They're ending it. Stranger Things is coming.
Yeah, this is the last season of that.
Yeah.
That's the last season of
2026, I think. Yep.
Right. Also, The Connors is coming to an end. Yeah.
Well, whoop-de-damn do. That's the Roseanne spinoff where they had Roseanne and they made Roseanne go away. And then it just became the show about the rest of them.
Yeah,
it goes back to the
they got like 4 or 5 seasons. They got 4 or 5 seasons out of that though, and like
they got to run,
especially like for
but who watched it?
Like
everybody, white people.
Darlene.
But I don't think nobody
John Goodman
watched
was
it.
on it.
No, but
John Goodman, dude.
He didn't give a shit after.
Oh,
he is, but he didn't give a shit after when they fired Roseanne. He was like, I got royal gemstones. I'm good in that.
But no, I mean he's fucking he's fine.
He'll
be fine.
Good, man. He's good. He's good, man.
He is good. He just couldn't be like, get the fuck out of my house before I shoot you. He can't say that in the Connors.
Yeah.
All right. So, are there any other notable
the one that I'm gonna miss the most, and I can't believe they're ending this show. Sex Lives of College Girls on HBO Max. It's coming to an end after countless seasons.
Well, no, it's on
Sex
Max.
Lives of College Girls.
The Sex
It's on Max. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's on Max. HBO Max is next month. They're gonna change. Did you see that? They're gonna change it back to HBO Max.
They're gonna change it back. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're changing it back. It's gonna be great. So, all right. Well, I didn't get to watch that. Maybe I'll put that on my list if it's not.
No, I didn't see it. I was just
okay. I didn't know.
I just thought that it's over.
Well, yeah. I mean, that sounds like a great show. See,
Real Sex 49.
Right. Exactly. This is how HBO gets you. Is there like Sex in the City? Real Sex, all these things,
no sex,
like Modern Love or whatever they had a show. And you're like, none of this is what I signed up for. None of it.
Now, if you wanted to watch sex, you had to go to Skinamax,
right?
Or Showtime.
Yeah.
Red Shoe Diaries. Emmanuel Goes to Space.
Yeah, and Lady Chatterling's Lovers.
Yeah, Lady Chatterling's. Yeah. Oh, those were great. Those were the days, ladies and gentlemen. But Fred, I think that that HBO shit is for sure a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Which brings me, which you know what that means, Fred. It's time for me to spread the cheeks and open up. Conspiracy bunghole.
All right.
We're spreading cheeks around here, Fred. So I have a conspiracy that is in no way related to whatever we were just not talking about. So in no way related to Lady Chatterling's lovers. I am so fucking mad at the National Basketball Association right now. I am livid.
Man. What is going on? I don't even know what's happening.
So this if Alan had his thing, we could do the sports music. He's not going to do that.
Wait, hold on. Huh? Wait. We're old schooling it.
Kind of works. Sports. Okay, there we go. Nailed it. So this is a rare sports section. Fred, the NBA draft just took place, or the NBA draft lottery took place a mere 3 days ago in the great state of, I think they were in New York. I don't fucking know. Yeah, they're in New York.
Yeah, they were.
So in the great state of New York. And do you know how the NBA draft lottery works, Fred? or do I need
I
to?
don't.
Let me break it
I don't
down.
watch a lot
For
of
those of
NBA.
you for those of you who may
Tell
not
me.
know or may not understand, the NBA
So
has
it's not
30
like
basketball.
NFL.
No. In the NFL, so that's great. So yeah, the NFL every year the worst team gets the first pick, and it's a descending order. So the best teams get the last pick, the worst teams get the first pick. It's a great way to keep what's called parity, which means one team can't get too amazingly great while every other team sucks, right?
Yes.
So not that way in the NBA. And the proof is in the pudding because this week, so the NBA has 30 teams, right? 16 of which participate in the playoffs at the end of the year. The other 14 go into what's called the draft lottery. And it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a lottery. So you basically have a percentage. They pull balls, like lottery balls, to determine who the draft order, essentially. So the bottom 3 teams each have a 14.7% chance of getting the number 1 pick overall. Okay. Not that great at odds.
Right.
You would think being one of the 3 worst teams, you would get really good odds, like better than 25% odds.
Put your name in it 3 times or something.
Yeah, I mean something, So you get that. Whereas let's say the 13th and 14th teams who usually have done so, the NBA also has instituted this thing called the play-in games. So in order to get into the playoffs, there's a little baby 4-team tournament, right? And then like the winners of the tournament go into the playoffs, right? So 2 teams win, go into they earn the right to go play in the playoffs. The other 2 teams go into the lottery. Right. So the 2 teams, and there's 2 on each side, right? So 4 teams. So those teams have anywhere from like a 1.8 to around a 3.6% chance of getting the number 1 overall pick. Okay. So we're talking about 14.
When it's just like,
so this is how the lottery works. So 14 teams, like I said, spread out, and basically it's just different varying odds. So the way it works, like I said, is the bottom 3 teams account for about 45% of the chance, and the other 11 teams are the other 55% chance that they're going to get it.
So is it like names in a bucket?
Yeah, it's literally a lottery. They pull a name out of a hat.
Yeah, they pull a name out. Yeah.
Just like they have the spinning wheel shit.
So 14 teams.
Yep.
Names in the bucket.
Well, yeah, varying amounts of names in the bucket, right? So
some teams have more than one name.
Right. So so basically, like I said, if you're one of the 3 worst teams, let's say there's 100 balls in here, right? Because that would make this is an easy way to explain it. There's 100 balls in the bucket. So if you're one of the worst 3 teams, you get 14 balls each. Okay. Like each of those 3 teams get 14 balls in the bucket. The worst, the last team, the 14th team, which is one of the 4 teams that just barely missed the playoffs, gets 2 balls in the bucket. Right? So not impossible, but highly unlikely, right?
Highly unlikely. Yeah.
Highly unlikely. And it should be, because the teams that are there were right there for the playoffs.
So when they pull, the first ball is who gets the first pick.
Right. But now the way they do it, they don't do it the way that like that. They don't do it the fun way. They do it. They have a big presentation, and then they say, okay, here we're presenting the lottery, the draft lottery order. And then they say, okay, and they show all these people, and they're like, the number 14 pick goes to, and they're like, whoever sucks. Right. And then they go down the list, then they get to the top, then they're like, okay, so they get to the top 5. And then they're like, okay, the 4 remaining teams are like all vying for this chance, right? So there's 4 teams. They just break it down all the way to the 4. Take a long commercial break, come back, talk about this and this and this, and then they're like, here come the top 4, right? So this past weekend, so just I have to admit something to our audience, and it hurts me to do it, but don't have a choice. I, ladies and gentlemen, am a Charlotte Hornets fan for life. I can't help it. They're my Jets, Alan.
Yeah, I understand.
I can't help it, and I can't change it. I love them. I hate them. I love them. So I'm stuck with them, and they're stuck with me. So the Hornets are historically, if you don't know about anything about basketball, the Hornets are historically one of the worst teams in the NBA ever.
Right.
Like ever.
All the time.
Of all time, yeah. Like, and every time they do a survey of like who's the best run teams, who are the worst run teams, the Hornets are like right there at the end every time, where they're like, baby could have done this. So but the Hornets sucked this year, and they were sucked. I mean, as usual, but still sucked. So they were one of the three teams that had the greatest odds to get, the number one pick or one of the top three picks, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, so the other teams that were in that position were the Washington Wizards, and who are also really, really bad.
Right.
And then the Utah Jazz, who lost a bunch of players and are just not, they weren't good.
Yeah, they're in the rebuilding stage.
Right. So these are the two teams, like I said, that are like, okay, these guys are the three teams that deserve it, right? They deserve to have a shot. So here we go. We start off the draft, and it's like they're announcing it. 14 is some scrub team. 13 is like the Hawks. Who cares about that? Like 12 is the Bulls. And all right, so already, even though we're just a few picks in, they know because of the math that the teams that were supposed to be at the end were not at the end. And the only place they can go, if they're not in the end, they go to the top, basically.
Yeah.
So they're like, shit, one or two of these teams may have jumped significantly. We'll find out as it continues to go. So they go through, then they finally get to the top 6 picks, right? And they're like, okay, so we have the three teams, the Hornets, the Jazz, and the Wizards, who are, without a doubt, the three worst teams in the league. And then we have the 76ers, who are historically a really, really good team, and who until this year were a playoff team every year for the last 10 years. But they had injuries this year, and they got hurt. But then they had a very, very small chance. Like, let me see if I can find exactly their odds. But they were not great. They were probably like a 5% chance to get a higher pick to jump. And then you had the San Antonio Spurs, who got this phenomenal basketball playing alien 2 years ago named Victor Wembanyama, who is 7'4" and is like an amazing athlete, like just this crazy basketball guy. He literally is like a creation that was engineered just to play basketball. Like, he's crazy. And he's really good, but he's, he can't do it all by himself. So again, we have these 6 teams, right? 3 teams that you're like, okay. Oh, and then the last team, I apologize. The last team that's on the list was the number 14 team, which was the Dallas Mavericks. Now, the Dallas Mavericks decided to trade one of the brightest young superstars in the NBA earlier this year to the Los Angeles Lakers, and Luka Doncic. Doncic. So who is, while admittedly kind of a lazy ass and a little bit out of shape, is ridiculously talented also. And like is a franchise player if ever there was a franchise player. So the Mavericks halfway through the season decide, let's trade Luka Doncic to the Lakers. We'll get a 32-year-old center with injury issues and a bunch of bullshit. Right? And they're like, this makes perfect sense because the Lakers aren't that great yet. They should be because they have LeBron James, the best player in the NBA, whatever. Or one of, who cares? That dude sucks.
He possibly played his last game.
No, he's not. He's got 2 more years in him, I think. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who knows? It would be fine if he did. But so they're like, trade him. All right. And everybody, this happened like in the middle of the night. Everybody's like, holy shit, what just happened? How did you trade? How did you trade one of the best young? Kid's 25 years old, dude. He's got
that was complete shock.
15 years ahead of him, probably at least 10 years ahead of him.
Yeah.
For a 33-year-old center who has a lot of health issues. And even though he's really, really good, he's always hurt. And they did it, right? So they were like, okay, everybody's stunned. Everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Blah, 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 blah. In spite of that, the Mavericks still made it to the playoff game. They lost to the play-in game. They lost by like 6 points or something. Like from going to the playoffs,
Yeah.
right? So again, you're
Right.
like, this is the best of the teams that didn't make the playoffs, but they have minimal chance of getting to this thing. No big deal. So the top 6 gets unveiled. At number 6, it's everybody's favorite, the Washington Wizards. One of the teams that had the 3 highest chances to get it. And people were like, oh no. Okay. So we know for sure that one of these 3 other teams has jumped into the probably the number 1 or number 2 pick. So they're like, okay, well, let's just see. Okay. So number 5 is the Utah Jazz, the second worst team that equally had bad odds. And we're like, oh shit. Okay. So the top 5 or the top 4, this is when they take their break, right? This is when they're like, hold on, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with top 4. So the top 4
crazy.
Are the Mavericks, who don't deserve shit, fuck them. The Spurs, who don't deserve shit, fuck them. And the 76ers, who don't deserve shit, fuck them. And then my beloved Hornets, the underdogs, who haven't had a number 1 pick in literally 24 years.
Yeah.
And they've sucked for 24 years. And now keep in mind that, Fred, this year there's a kid coming out of Duke named Cooper Flagg. He is a great prospect, like great player, white kid, could do it all. They'd love him in North Carolina. He went to Duke. Right. So, but he's the consensus number 1 player, like no doubt. I mean, he's the guy you take, and that's how the NBA is a lot of times. It's like there's a guy, and then there's some other dudes. So, well, here we go. We're back from commercial. They're talking. Oh, we're all excited about who could be the top 4. It could be the Hornets. Get the number 1 pick. Get Cooper Flagg. That would be amazing. And unlike the NBA, because the NBA hates the Charlotte Hornets. And this is why I say fuck the NBA, because they do this to us every fucking year. So here we go. Let's show them the top 4. Great. Here we go. Hey, number 4 pick. The fucking Charlotte Hornets. God fucking damn it, man. So again,
they even suck in the draft.
They can't even get win this shit.
They even stuck in the draft.
And it's not a surprise because I said to myself, and maybe I manifested this. Said to myself, hey, they're gonna not get the number 1 pick. Don't get your hopes up, because they never do.
Yeah.
And you should never get your hopes up in life, kids.
Yeah,
But
I didn't think they were gonna get. I thought they were gonna get the top 2.
Top
I thought it
2,
was-
top 3, even fine.
I figured second or third, but not first. I didn't
Totally
they
fine.
never
No.
did that.
Number 3, 76ers. Like a 6 or 7% chance. Just whatever. Okay, whatever. Fuck the 76ers. But then you're like, okay, so the top 2 teams are the Spurs, who got, like I said, legitimately a once in a lifetime player, the greatest prospect since LeBron James is what they were saying 2 years ago, right? And then you have the Mavericks, who obviously just traded away their best player, blah, 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 blah. So they call it out, and guess fucking what, Fred and Alan? The team that had a 1.8% chance to win it, the Dallas goddamn Mavericks,
crazy,
won the number 1 pick overall.
Yeah, they got the number 1.
But okay, so yeah, that pisses me off. Here's where the conspiracy comes in, and I know that was a lot of buildup for this conspiracy. But the last 3 teams that have traded their best player to Los Angeles, any team in Los Angeles, have ended up with the number 1 pick the following year.
That's a reward.
Now, how the fuck does that happen?
I don't know.
And then the thing is, they
that
trade
is
their
crazy.
players to LA teams, and the LA teams do not make they get eliminated.
Yeah, they suck still.
They suck still.
But it's so important to the NBA to have the LA teams be good.
Right. It is.
The
It's such a
conspiracy
big market, though. Like,
Is right. The one of them has to be good, right? Like really good, especially the Lakers. The Lakers
it really,
gives a shit about the Clippers in LA. They care about the Lakers. So
right. They,
but I mean,
the
but yeah,
Lakers
so
all views.
Well, the Lakers are the team everybody loves to hate, except if you're in LA.
right, and then you hate them for good reason. But so my conspiracy theory of the week, Fred, is that the fucking NBA draft lottery is rigged. It's rigged
You
against
just
the
figured
Hornets.
that out?
It's rigged against America. fuck
You
this.
just figured that out.
As soon as well, no, I mean it's always been rigged, but now now it's officially rigged. Because fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. I mean, so
Dude,
and then fool me a third time.
They've been fooling you for the past 24 years, man.
I know, but you know what? I want to believe.
You know, well, I mean, before they didn't make it obvious. Lately, NBA
it's been really bad. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing. So because like Wembanyama, who the Spurs drafted, he was from France, and the Spurs had a bunch of French players, and he was like, my favorite team is the Spurs, and my favorite player is Tony Parker because he was French. And then they're like, oh, you get to go play for them.
You can play with you get to go play with Tony Parker
because he was like, if I ain't going there, I'll just play in the World League.
Right?
No,
So, fuck this. This is bullshit, man. Just saying, dude.
Goddamn free agents ruin the game.
Yep, I'm telling you, dude. I can't believe how mad it makes me because it shouldn't. But here's the thing. Here's where the trick comes in. So after this, because Jack, my son, is a big basketball fan. Congratulations on being 13, by the way. You're a teenager, and that's crazy. But so he's watching it with me. Jack. Yep, he's watching it with me, and because he's into it, he's like, Dad, maybe the Hornets won't suck. Maybe they'll get the number 1 pick, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, don't hold your breath, son, because we're all gonna die if you do. And so when they got the 4th pick, I didn't do anything crazy. I punched the bed and I yelled, fuck the NBA and fuck basketball. Basketball is outlawed in my house. and I was obviously joking about the last part because I would never outlaw the kid's favorite sport. But he thought that I was dead serious. And he was like, dude, he's like, Dad, I gotta play basketball. I was like, no, you're a water polo player from now on. And he's like, what is that? And I'm like, you throw a ball in a pool. God damn it. Basketball in the water. Yeah. And he was like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, dude, I'm not taking away basketball from you, you idiot. I love you, son. But like, I'm just frustrated. So the next day, the kids wake up and like it's like it was Tuesday morning, and they're like, Dad, are we really never allowed to play basketball again? And I'm like, did y'all go to sleep thinking you'd never be able to play basketball again? So that's what happened. Fuck the NBA. The NBA ruined my kids' dreams. Yes, that's all I'm saying.
Maybe he'll get in the NBA, play for the Hornets, win a championship.
And that's what I told him. I said we were talking about that because he, like I said, he's a big basketball kid. And I was like, here's the thing, son. I want nothing more than the Hornets to win the lottery and win the NBA championship. And maybe someday they'll have a chance to draft you. And he was like, yeah. And I said, but if they get the chance, I hope that they don't. And he was like, yeah, I get it, Dad. I'm like, I love you.
I get it.
And I want nothing more than you to succeed. And that's just not the place for it. I get why the NBA hates them. Because everything they do sucks. They had Michael Jordan as the owner. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time. And they still sucked. How is that possible? All right. I got to end this because I'm just going to get this anger could go on all night.
Yeah. Michael Jordan. Yeah. He's going to be, whatchamacallit?
He'll be on NBC.
Yeah. And NBC. He's a commentator now. Or
we'll see how that goes.
Oh, talking about sports. Well, one last sports thing. You see that after they're dead, now they're letting Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yes, I did see that. Congratulations. I hope they both get in.
Really?
Fuck Major League Baseball.
Oh, they're on the ballot.
Yeah, now that they made a rule that like once you're dead, I guess you can get in now.
Oh, all your sins are forgiven.
Yeah. Right. So once Michael McGuire and Sammy Sosa,
they're in Barry Bonds, all they have to do is die to get in.
All you got to do is die to get in.
My family, don't even put
I'd be like, tell them to fuck themselves.
Yeah,
tell them to bury me upside down so they can kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's what Eddie Money's wife said. Eddie Money. They never put him in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. When he died, they were like, "Oh, we're going to put you in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame." And his wife was like, "Oh, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, good job. Good.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good
for them. Good for them. Fuck them.
Good.
Fuck the Rock and Roll Hall of
Take me
Fame.
home
Fuck the
tonight.
NBA. Fuck Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
There you go.
Take me home.
Eddie Money was fucking awesome, man.
My little baby.
What it was. And then he came back with the damn Geico commercials.
Yeah. Two
got
tickets to
2
paradise.
tickets to paradise, but we need 4.
Yeah.
The bags will leave tonight. No, it's like a week, man.
Yeah. And shaking. You're talking about the boob shaking. In
Yeah.
the video, they're like,
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. We will see you soon. We'll see you next week with a brand new episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Yeah,
Night
see you
night,
later.
everybody.
Peace.
Wait, no, stay.
It ain't as easy as it was.